visits. At Health First, we offer affordable quality health care for the entire family. Call us to make your appointment today at 877-667-7017. That's 1-877-667-7017. Walk-ins are welcome. All children receiving back-to-school services will be entered to win a backpack full of school supplies. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. And every single day, we like to kick off Coffee Talk with the Pledge of Allegiance, and that's done by your children, and that's going to be our stars for the day, and every day we do that. How you get your kids involved is to make sure that you leave it on our answering machine. It couldn't be easier. 270-963-9155. They can do the pledge and leave it on our answering machine, and then they can be the star for the day. That number again, 270-963-9155. Get on your feet. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, I get the biggest kick out of them. That's the way you want to start off a day. If that doesn't make you smile, there's something wrong with you. That's what I think. Hey, if you want your kid to be a star for the day, 270-963-9155. Hang out. Next is Mr. Jim Garner. That'll make you smile.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry, accessories, and handbags, including our new Bed Stew collection. And we have entire rooms dedicated to curvy size styles and shoes. Our selection and prices cannot be beat, and we can't wait to see you. You'll find us at 5120 Princeton Road, Hopkinsville, or shop with us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. Of course, on Coffee Talk this morning, we got Mr. Jim Garner. And we don't ever get you in here.
No.
We're fortunate today. We get him today. And, well, I'm excited, too, because the fall leagues are starting up.
They are.
And I got to admit, I'm getting out of shape, Jim Garner.
Well, you need to come down and practice.
Well, ain't that the truth? I need to practice badly.
So do I. But
I'm going to tell you, well, this COVID mess, I think, has got everything kind of turned upside down because we did stop bowling there for a little while.
Right.
And you weren't even open there for a little while.
Right.
And then you said, well, you know what? Because I've never seen you actually stop moving. You just decided to repaint and refloor, and if it's going to be shut, we'll just redo the whole thing.
well, my girls did that, but
they're amazing.
They are. I have an incredible staff there.
I think you need to repeat that.
I have an incredible staff there.
You're welcome, Miss Debbie. I will. They do put up with an awful lot from awful lot of us, I will say.
True.
Because our leagues, we have a whole lot of fun when we do leagues. And don't get me wrong, on Tuesdays, I usually come in on Wednesday morning and pick on a couple of people because our Tuesday nights, it's the showdown. I mean, it gets competitive on Tuesday night, but it's fun. I mean, you want ribbon. That's how you find it. You want somebody elbowing you every once in a while. That's how you find it right there. Some good old-fashioned competition, and I'll tell you, it's some pretty stiff competition.
It is. We've got some good bowlers there.
Well, and these are teams that actually travel around too. We got people going to state and winning at the Kentucky State Seniors competition and placing in nationals and winning money. I mean, we've got them all over the place. Right.
With 2019, we had probably our best year as far as the tournaments, nationals. We had one gentleman qualify for the national senior competition. We had 14 out of 20 people cashed at the National Open Tournament. So, unfortunately, we didn't get to go this year, but hopefully we'll be back next year in Vegas and having fun.
Well, I think just about every year somebody or somebody's actually cashes and places at Kentucky, too.
Yes,
at
definitely.
The state tournament. And then there's Derby. There was a whole bunch of them that went up there for that, which is a huge tournament in Louisville.
Right.
So, I mean, we are represented well all over the place from Princeton.
And the ladies go to Evansville at the Arc Lane tournament. And they do well there. So we are very well represented in all the tournaments in the area.
And I know this is going to sound like bragging, but we got some good bowlers. We
Yes,
really do. As far as, when Princeton walks in, we got a little clout that comes behind us. They know we're coming.
Yep.
And I think that comes. We got a good pro shop up here too, though.
What's it? We try.
Well, you can brag. I'll brag on him a little bit. We got a good pro shop up here, and it's anything from you can get fully equipped. And and the one thing I do want to say too, before we start talking about the youth leagues, because those are coming up in just a minute,
right.
You can get equipped and get your kid equipped if it's something that you're just now starting. You don't have to go and jump in the full on. The expensive equipment. You can actually get outfitted with your own stuff pretty inexpensive.
Yes. We are basically, our pricing is based competitive with online pricing. So they don't have to go out online, but they can get it and get personal touch, personal advice, far as what's right for them and what's right for our conditions.
Well, and I'll tell you, the one thing I like about that too is because if you order from you guys, what are the odds that it's going to fit every time when you buy something? Well, if it doesn't, then we bought it from you, and you can take care of the sending it back and all of that good stuff, and that's part of that I really I like you having to worry about that, not me.
Right, it's personal service, and we pride ourselves on it, and we try to give it to every customer.
Well, and you drill them too. You don't just sell them and send them off on their way and they say, "Well, good luck." No, I mean you actually drill them and measure and the whole 9 yards.
Full professional fitting, full drilling, everything fit to their hand so that they give them the best chances to bowl a good game.
Well, and this is one of those sports right now. If the kids can't necessarily, get in there to play basketball or maybe they can't do some of their sports like they normally do, this is a really great way to, get not only the family involved, but if the kids want to get involved, this is a great time to do it. It's an air-conditioned sport. It's easy to socially distance if they want. I don't care if you're 60 years old or you're 6 years old. I mean, there's a league that's there for you already, whether you're male or female, or it's really easy to get into. I mean, I do it.
Exactly.
I do too. Anybody can do it. But I only started a few years ago. I had never bowled probably ever in my life, other than just a couple of times here or there. And now the kids are involved. And that's the one thing that I really liked just from the get-go is any of the youth leagues that you have there. These are sanctioned leagues. And again, we've got kids that went national.
Yes, we have. Michaela went national youth tournament. She didn't get to go this year. She went last year to Detroit. Right. Chase qualified but wasn't able to go because of conflict. But we've had several kids that have qualified over the years.
Got a bunch of state winners. My kids wanted state. There's been a whole bunch of them from here that have actually, and I think, it's unfortunate that we don't hear about that a lot. But I mean, the kids, they do. They travel to tournaments and but it's not a necessity either. If you say, well, I'd rather stay at home, that's okay. Traveling's not a necessity, right?
Right.
And so we meet once a week?
They meet on Saturday mornings, 10 o'clock, and it's once a week. Every kid gets to participate. There's no benches. Every kid gets to participate. Every kid will win some scholarship money. It's based on participation and based on performance, but mostly participation.
So that's the part I liked right there. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be good at it as long as I try.
Right.
If I show up and I give, any effort in it and I keep on going, as long as I do that, I get my scholarship money.
Yes, ma'am. And it's also they use a handicap system to make it more even. So the newer bowlers can compete with the bowlers that have been bowling for a long time and still be able to compete.
And they really can, by the way.
They definitely can. We've got a couple of young kids out there that really are right after them.
What age do you think is a good age to start them? Because that's another question that I'm sure a lot of parents.
I personally think around 9 or 10. We have had younger kids than that with no problem.
I think that one little girl one year was, 7? And
right.
then she was amazing.
Yes.
It kind of depends on the kid, doesn't it?
It does. It really depends on how energetic and everything they are. So.
Oh, I'll tell you, you'll find muscles you didn't know you had.
They'll hurt.
There is a gluteus maximus muscle that I find every time when I've not bowled for a couple of weeks and go back and bowl. Oh, I find it. I mean, but it really does. It's great exercise. Maybe for a kid that has asthma that can't get out and run all the time,
Yes.
This is a great way to still exercise and stay in shape, and you're burning calories and having fun at the same time.
It's fun. It's competition, but it is exercise. It's learning how to team participation. It's great.
Well,
education.
It's great for their confidence, too. They really get some confidence built up with that, and they have
Definitely.
so much fun. And they can meet new kids and just kind of hang out. And a lot of kids, that are maybe on NTI this year that won't get to see everybody at school. That'd be a great way to do it. They could socially distance, and they don't have to worry about it doesn't matter what school they're registered in, does it?
No, it does not matter. We'll take anybody from the area. They don't have to be from Caldwell County. They can be from Lyon County, Trigg County, Crittenden County. We have bowlers from all three of those counties right now. So
well, and see, I think that's cool too, because especially this year they're going to be looking for some. Because as well, I know some schools that if you are doing NTI, you can't do after school activities. Well, this is something that you can do, even if you are NTI. Doesn't matter.
right, it definitely does.
Or homeschooled. We've actually had a lot of kids that were homeschooled that did that
Yes,
and did
we
the
have.
bowling leagues
Yes.
too. So in Special Olympics, that's another thing that they that practice out there, and
They're starting up next week for their training for their state tournament, and we love those kids. We have Caldwell's kids, we have Crittenden County kids, we have Trigg County's, and we absolutely love those kids.
well, and that's the other thing I wanted to point out is I don't care if you're handicapped or if you have a special need of some kind. They have racks that my son uses a rack because he's with special needs, and he uses a rack, and what that is someone else sets the ball on the rack. And, it rolls down this little ramp and goes right now. And it's amazing. And it gives kids, I don't care if maybe they're in a wheelchair or, maybe they don't have a lot of grip strength. It gives them not only, again, the exercise, but the confidence to know that they're in a sport. And that's something that's priceless.
And they can accomplish something. So
Yeah, and they can compete with other kids.
Right.
Well, and just like, of course, Bright Life Farms comes out there
Yes.
on a regular basis. Of course, we haven't been able to see them since the whole COVID thing, but
Right.
that's if you have a church group or something like that, I mean, it's perfect for that as well.
Right. Perfect for church groups, birthday parties. We have social distancing rules in place to make sure that everyone is safe, everyone have a good time, and everyone can go home happy.
Well, and one of the reasons why I wanted him to come in today, because all these leagues are signing up. Everybody's signing up, these youth leagues, and it's getting ready to start. Of course, late August is when everybody really gets rolling, right? But when we mentioned church, it made me think, I'm going to tell you what, you want competitive. These churches on Monday night, boy, they can put a whoop on each other. And, that's what, a four-person team on Monday night
The
from
Monday night
churches?
league, four people.
And they all come out and have such a great time. It's a good fellowship for everybody. And
Right.
then again, a lot of the seniors haven't been able to get out and do a lot of the trips and the visiting that they've been doing. But we have a seniors league, not necessarily a league, but a time every
Senior fun
week for
time.
seniors to come out and bowl with each other.
Thursday afternoons at 1:00. They have a lot of fun. That they pick on each other, and they actually can win money.
Oh, I'm going to tell you now, that's an interesting group right there. Charlie Littlejohn, if he's listening this morning, I'm going to tell you, he can tear it up. Now, they've got different colored pins, and, if you get one colored pin that'll pop up, and that's the only time all week long that kind of stuff happens, too. Right. So, I mean, those seniors, they get to have a lot of fun. I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. And, of course, we got a women's league over there, too.
We actually have two women's leagues. We'll have one on Wednesday morning. We are reorganizing both our women's leagues. They're going to be shorter, more compact, designed to have more fun, and take the problem with leagues before have been the commitment to the long season.
Right, I understand.
And the women's leagues, we're going to experiment this year and shorten them down to two. The Thursday night will be 2 12-week sessions.
Okay.
Okay, a fall league and a spring league, which we've not done that here at Princeton before. But it tends to be the national trend is to go to the shorter leagues. So we're going to try that with those leagues this year. They play music, they have fun. Mama June gets out and dance. So it is a blast.
Well, even the grandkids. I've seen some grandkids come with them.
Yes.
I mean, they have a good time. They really do.
They do, yes, definitely.
There might or might not be snacks every once in a while being snuck in the door. I've seen
No
some
comment.
I will say, those ladies know how to have a good time. And all of the different leagues, of course, they can check out all of the ones that you've got, because there's some that even have incentives this year with bringing in new players.
We have incentives on all of our leagues that if a bowler brings in a new bowler, that bowler will get a $20 gift certificate. We have guarantees that if a new bowler comes in and for some reason doesn't like bowling leagues after 2 weeks, they'll get their lineage, not the prize money, but the lineage back from the center.
Well, and see, that's nice.
We're putting it, you're going to like it. We're going to make sure that you like what we're putting out there for you. So on Tuesday night, y'all stop being rotten. We got to keep them for 2 weeks. Do you hear me? Y'all quit being rotten. But you know what? It's a little bit of everybody, and you don't have to be overly athletic to do it. If you haven't done it in years, that's okay. I mean, with the handicap, I have a lot of points on Tuesday nights, and by the way, some of them don't like it, and that's okay. Because you know why they don't like it? Because it makes me competitive. And, it kind of evens the playing field, whether you're 60 years old or you're 20 years old. It kind of really levels the playing field. Right.
And we have a whole lot of fun. We really do. So no matter what age you are, this is something that this year I think is going to be an option when other things maybe aren't for people.
Yes.
And I think it's a good time to kind of revisit that. And if you've got a 2-week, try it. Let's see if you like it. Yeah. I don't see how you can go wrong with that.
In all the leagues that we will be social distancing, just like we did on Tuesday night, where there will actually be a pair in between the lanes that they're bowling on. We're following all the guidelines. Masks are requested. Some bowlers actually bowl with their mask. It's not required to bowl with your mask.
Once you're down in the lane.
Once you're down in the center, in the area.
But if you're going to get up and walk around, you got to have it on.
We ask that you put it back on, yes.
Okay. And then I will say, if you're wondering about lunch, you can go out there for lunch, too. They've got a fantastic concession and snack bar. I mean, you've got anything from, they make a mean Philly. That's one of my favorites. That one, and boy, can Miss Debbie make a BLT. Now, that's probably one of my favorites that they make out there. But you've got anything from pizza to sandwiches to snacks for the kids?
We featured our pizzas on Facebook this week, and we had a lot of people commenting about how good our pizzas are. We really put a lot of effort in it.
They're not frozen pizzas, by the way. These are you can watch them make them right there in front of you.
Yeah, we make them right there and put them together and bake them right there in our oven.
And I will say that your pool hall has gotten pretty busy.
Yeah.
I mean, even my son thinks he is, Fats Domino. But I will say, that a lot of kids have kind of gotten into that. That's another one of those activities that, when you can't do a lot of other things, that's something that you can do.
Well, our game room gives the kids a place to go. There's not a lot of options in this area, and that is one option they have, that they can come in, not spend a whole lot of money, and still have a good time.
Well, and I will say, especially since we did lose the theater, too. I mean, a lot of us, especially if you have teenagers, are looking for an opportunity, someplace they can take them that, I don't want to remind everybody, it's a dry, family-oriented place. There is no alcohol.
No.
You don't have to worry about that. And, there are people and adults there that can see them. They're not, off someplace where nobody can see them either. And you have cosmic bowling on the weekends. So there's a lot of opportunity for kids and, teenagers and young adults that maybe don't have to travel an hour outside of Princeton to find something to do.
Exactly.
So that's good.
And it is supervised, so we keep the parking lot closed. We don't allow people to sit around on the parking lot and stuff, cause trouble. It's fun, inexpensive, good time.
Well, and I think that's cool. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of competition, and we're going to mess with each other, too. And that's but don't come on Tuesday night if you don't want to laugh and have a good time, because that's what we're going to do on all the... Now, when do the leagues start back up, and when do they have to have any money or get registered by and all that good stuff?
The first night will be Tuesday night, the 25th. The membership league, everything will be paid that night. The Women's League is starting the 10th of September after Labor Day. The youth actually start bowling on the 26th. All of these leagues can actually sign up now.
Well, that way you know that you're going to do it every, and that's, we do prefer that too. So we know how many teams to expect.
Exactly.
And if you say, well, I don't have team members, that's okay.
That's fine.
Because if you want to bowl, we'll try our doggondest to find you somebody to bowl with.
Right. We will find somebody that needs a teammate, or we'll go out and find some more teammates. So we'll find somebody.
See, I like that. Anyway, it's a whole lot of fun, and especially for the kids, I think it's a good alternative this year, especially because they're looking for alternatives and some way to get involved, and that's a great way to do it. Try it out for 2 weeks. How can that go wrong? How about that? Give them your phone number and kind of your hours and when you're open and all that good stuff.
The center phone number is 270-365-5376. We're open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. till 11. Thursday we open at noon because of the seniors, or for the seniors, I should say. Friday is noon to midnight, with Cosmic being 9 to midnight. And then Saturday is noon to midnight, and Sunday 1 to 10.
And you've got specials with the kids, too, where the kids can bowl free.
Kids Bowl Free program. In fact, we just extended the Kids Bowl Free program all the way up to November 24th.
Oh, wow.
So
now explain to them what that... Now, this is fantastic. If you want air-conditioned, controlled fun for the kids for free that won't cost you anything, here's how you do it.
Okay, Kids Bowl Free works 2 free games any day, every day, between now and November 24th.
And that's every day. So if I go in and bowl 2 games today and get them free, I can go in tomorrow and get them, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. It's not 2 per week or anything like that.
No, it's every day for the kids. Now, there is a family plan on there that is like $29.95 and up to 4 adults, as long as one of the kids is with them. The child does have to be with you, okay? The adults also will get 2 free games. So
wow.
We're promoting family as well as just as kid bowling.
I think that's fantastic. That's one of those things where the kids can bowl for free and have a great time during the summer, and that's a great program, too, because a lot of parents can't afford right now, especially.
And the family plan makes it really affordable. All you have to pay is your shoe rental, $2.50. You get 2 free games. So basically you're looking at $1 a game. So it's absolute fun time. We've got the snack bars, the drinks.
You got them covered.
We try.
Come on out and bowl with us.
We try.
We have a lot of fun. This guy right here will make it right for you one way or the other. Remind them your phone number. And, of course, if you're looking for any of these this information or the deals. Oh, we got a no tap coming up Saturday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then it's an 8-pin and 9-pin, right?
Ladies can bowl 8-pin or 9-pin.
Let me explain to everybody that doesn't know. This is fantastic, especially if you're new to bowling, and here's why. The 8-pin for ladies, you know how normally you have to get 10 pins down for a strike? Well, during 8-pin tournaments, you only have to get 8, and it counts as a strike. So that's awesome. See, it's like not having to get 2 pins. And then the men get to do 9-pin, right?
Right.
So it's a 9-pin strike instead of 10. That's like cheating.
Well, kind of.
It's like cheating, but not cheating. That's great. You get away with something. I like that. Coming out. And now, what time does that start?
That'll be check-in at 5:45 and start bowling at 6 o'clock.
And that's for anybody. You do not have to be in the leagues to be able to get involved in that either.
Right.
But it's a good way to kind of try it out and then only have to get 8 or 9 at a time.
Yeah.
And again, socially distanced.
Yes.
And very inexpensive to play.
Yes.
So come on out and see us. And again, the phone number.
270-365-5376.
Northfield Family Bowling Center in Princeton.
At First Southern National Bank, we place a high value on the well-being of our customers and communities. With that in mind, we are taking steps that demonstrate how much we care about you. Our drive-through lanes will be available for daily needs, while in-person services can be scheduled by appointment. Take advantage of our online banking, our mobile banking app, and a friendly team member answering your call. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Imagine if there were a place you could go to buy gift certificates to some of the best businesses in town. Now, imagine all those great gift certificates priced 30, 35, 40%, and at times over 60% or more off retail every day of the week. The Loyal Listener Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com.
Out of an abundance of caution and in your best interest, public access to the Princeton Electric Plant Board office is restricted. Normal business operations will continue utilizing the drive-through window. Bill payments using online methods, bank drafts, and credit cards are encouraged, but checks and cash will continue to be accepted methods of payment. Utilizing the free online payment system from the comfort of your own home is both safer and more efficient for you. You will only need your account number, which is located on your bill, and a credit card or debit card to use this convenient feature. In an effort to help our community and assist our neighbors during this time of uncertainty, Princeton Electric Plant Board invites customers to call the office if they need additional time to pay their electric bill due to the loss of work. We appreciate our customers and look forward to working through this together.
This is Sam Meeks with Bella Marie Boutique. Thank you for voting Bella Marie as the best of Western Kentucky boutique 3 years in a row. We are so appreciative of our loyal customers. None of this would be possible without you all.
Need cash fast? ABC Finance is open with social distancing implementations in place. They believe it's more important now than ever to get a handle on your finances.
Hi, this is Jodi Lamb at the Princeton ABC Finance location.
And this is Todd Morris at the Hopkinsville location.
At ABC Finance, we don't just provide loans, but we also provide valuable advice to help you get your credit in better standing.
Our friendly team of professionals has your best interest in mind. We celebrate with you when your finances improve.
We encourage you to like our Facebook page, ABC Finance Company. Many of those useful tips are posted daily on our page, including tons of community info and motivation for the day.
To view social distancing guidelines and safety measures, like and follow ABC Finance Company on Facebook. ABC Finance is located off Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville next to O'Charlie's, then Princeton and the Princeton Plaza. Apply for loans online or simply give them a call. They'll take your application over the phone. ABC Finance, all loans subject to normal credit approval.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer to prayerswpky@gmail.com. We'll broadcast a community prayer on this station every day around 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. Before our morning prayer at 10, we will ring bells as requested by Governor Andy Beshear. We will get through this together.
Have you been to Big Deal Store yet? Go to WPKYonline.com and click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. The other day, I redeemed a gift certificate on my smartphone. It was so easy. Thanks to Loyal Listener Big Deals, I found new places to eat, have fun, take the family out, and get my car fixed. With Loyal Listener Big Deals, you can save money and try new businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
1580 103.3 WPKY. And of course, I let you in on the secret before you ever went anywhere. Miss Jodi Lamb, how are you?
Doing very well. How are you?
I'm good. This is, in all seriousness, one of my favorite things that I get to talk about all year long because it's for the kids. And I personally have been blessed by Happy Feet because you all do a lot with Special Olympics.
That's right.
And my son is in Special Olympics.
Yeah.
So I think I will tell you, when you talk about Happy Feet, and of